The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A straight downfield. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's McMillan. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They're working that outside, and the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, pass complete, great Great job. Sets up a manageable fourth down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going.
Oh, he's getting ahead of us, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll try the run. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback may change this route. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll leave it with their own back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Do this offense!
They'll go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Gets it on the 25-inch drive. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the execution. They know exactly what they wanted to do. They believe. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the side.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, instead of short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Whistled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you look at the dice right in half there?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Trying to impose their will on the run. Shoots his way to the shoved out of bounds right in the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley.
The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score.
It's a seam wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Goes to the tight end. And they add 6 more to the red trip to the house. Well, the offense shows some life here. Crossing to the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. This is still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have it take one. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions, and beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete, and the deputy's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
Breaks into the open. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on it.
They just tackled it. And it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the right side. He's at the 40. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big play? Get it down the field. He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Cal! And here they come. All the way back. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's got it. make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it to the outside side.
Stop it! We're better than them!
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. There he goes, breaking the pocket. Goes toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He wastes no time. Comes out with one more and makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not get plays. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough for you.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to throw it in. Unloads it left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the comeback is on. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, put that ball back to the offense. Uncle Mo on the side.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grab near the marker. It's Clay. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, TCU. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go on top on first down. And just big time there. And it's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Not like we can freeze the defense. We gotta make a play here.
Lost a throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, you just run out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that to make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
They'll try to pick up the first three there. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking downfield on first down. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Off the fire on 2nd down. Looking down the field. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Let's go! Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So for the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Likely a lost cause with their Kodiak. Here comes the Heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets.